Have you ever had a neighbor who made your life difficult over something that wasn't even their business? My neighbor threatened to call the police because I got a dog. I've lived in New York for almost 6 years, and I can say one thing. Neighbors here can either make your life a dream or a living nightmare. Mine happens to be the second kind. Last month, I finally did something I'd wanted for years. I got a dog. A small, adorable golden retriever named Buddy. I live alone, and I thought a pet would bring me comfort after long days at work. But I didn't realize that bringing home a dog would start a neighborhood war. It started the second night after I brought Buddy home. He barked a few times, just short yips because he was adjusting to the new environment. The next morning, my neighbor, Mrs. Henderson, knocked on my door like she was about to arrest someone. "Excuse me," she began, folding her arms. "I hope that barking I heard last night was from the TV." I smiled awkwardly. "Oh no, that's my new puppy. His name is Buddy." Her face twisted like she just smelled something awful. "A dog? You got a dog? You know pets are a nuisance, right?" I tried to stay polite. "He's really quiet most of the time. I promise he won't bother anyone." But she wasn't done. "If I hear him bark again, I'll call the police." I'm serious. I stood there, frozen. Who calls the police over a puppy? I thought maybe she was bluffing, but that night, she actually yelled out her window when Buddy barked for 5 seconds. "I'm calling 911, she screamed. I didn't sleep that night. I kept worrying about my lease, the noise complaint, everything. The next day, I even checked the city rules. Turns out there's no law against having a pet in my building, as long as they're properly registered, and I had already done that. Still, every time Buddy barked, even lightly, my heart jumped. I started walking him at odd hours, early mornings, late nights, just to avoid running into her. One evening, she actually recorded me from her window while I was out front. I saw the red light blinking on her phone. I was furious. But instead of reacting, I decided to handle it calmly. I went to the building management and explained everything. They told me I wasn't breaking any rule and that they would speak to her. A week later, she stopped knocking on my door. Maybe management warned her, or maybe she realized she couldn't control everything. Buddy still barks once in a while, but I've stopped panicking about it. I keep my windows closed at night, and I play soft music for him when I'm out. Now every time I see Mrs. Henderson, I just smile. Not out of sarcasm, but because I've learned that peace isn't about silencing others. It's about not letting their noise control your life. Buddy has brought so much joy into my home. He runs to me every evening, tail wagging, tongue out, like I'm the best thing that ever happened to him. And honestly, he's probably the best thing that's happened to me too. If Mrs. Henderson can't see that, that's her problem. I'm done apologizing for my happiness.